Hello everyone, so today we're going to solve a Codeforces problem. I don't know what that is, I'm just trying to make the video entertaining. But yeah, quick style vlog, I just solved a Codeforces problem. I'm trying to relearn Rust and, get used to all the syntax. So let's go through it. So next round, it's actually, I'm just doing these really easy problems. So maybe pause the video, have a read of what's going on here. But essentially, you are given two. So you're given two inputs, right? So actually, I did this yesterday. Let me just reread it. Yeah, okay. So you're in a race or something like that, and there's like n participants, and then you've got this number k here, right? And the whole idea is output the number of participants who advance to the next round. And what's the criteria for advancing to the next round? And the second line, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so a total of n participants took part in the contest, and you already know their scores. Calculate how many participants will advance the next round. Cool, okay. Maybe I should just read this top to bottom, right? Contestants who earn a score equal to or greater than the kth place finisher's score will advance to the next round, as long as the contestant earns a positive score. Okay, cool. Yeah, easy. So you've got all these scores here, and we want to, like, for example, here, we want to look for the kth place. And then everyone greater than or equal to the kth place score will advance to the next round. So, for just what's happening is you've got 8 participants, and this is the kth place, 5. 5 is k. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5th place and a score of 7. So that means everyone going to the next round is going to be like greater than 7 or equal to 7. So this guy here is actually going to go to the next round as well. And so what you're doing is you're outputting how many people go to the next round. So you got to come up with an algorithm for that. Pause the video and give it a go. But this is a solution video, so you can just look at the solution. But So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step through the solution, and then on my Skool community here, I'm gonna post the code here. So I'm gonna post the code on Skool, but in this video I'll sort of step through the logic. And the Skool, it's free, right? I'm making these courses. I'm making these. I'm trying to get some dashboards courses and some Python courses in level 1, level 2. Then when I have enough courses, I'm gonna charge I was thinking $9 a month for a subscription, but it's free right now. I don't have very many courses, so here's the strategy: you just sit, you get the free lifetime thing. You just sit and wait, and then you just cash in as I make more courses. So I highly recommend join the Skool. Anyway, back to the video. Let's go back to VS Code. So, what you do is you make a string buffer. This is in Rust. I'm trying to relearn Rust. Make a string buffer. Read in the lines as you do. Now, so the first line, if you recall, was n and k. Yep. So we read that in here, and so you got to trim it so there's no white space at the end. Then split by the white spaces, so you get two numbers, which is this, n and k. Cool. Clear the buffer. Read the next line. Trim it. Separate by white spaces. Then we're going to put it in a vector, which is a. Great. And then now, get the kth place value. So, so just go k minus 1, because, index, lists, what do you call it? Vectors are from index 0, so you have to go -1, and it'll just make it a U size, right? Easy peasy. Then what we're going to do is we're going to, so this is the algorithm here. So what it's saying is you're going to go make a for loop from 0 to n, not including n. Go to the I, right? And then check if it's greater than or equal to the k place value and it's positive. Remember that in the question statement. This I was like trying to submit the solution, but like I was failing some test cases because I didn't. Yeah, it says earns, yeah, as long as the contestant earns a positive score. So little tiny sentences like that you got to look out for. And then increment account. So we're counting how many people get into the next round. And so it's going to be in descending order as well, I believe. I saw that somewhere. Yep, this in non-decreasing. Yeah, it's non-decreasing, right? So that means when you hit the so when you hit the first number less than the k place value, you can just break out and then just return the count of your of that, and that'll be how many people progress to the next round. Okay, cool. Very short blog style. I'm gonna end the video there. I'm gonna take this code and I'm just gonna post it on Skool. I'll post it in the Skool community, and you can have a go. Look at the solution. Okay, thank you. I'll see you in the next one.